Well, that was nearly incredibly awkward. There may be a new game that I'm addicted to on my phone, which only came out on Monday. I may have been sat there just sort of looking at it and trying to complete a level, and then I may have looked at the time and went, "Oh, beep! It's it's like 2 seconds to 8 o'clock." But hello everyone, welcome along. Thanks for joining us. It is Thursday, the 19th of September. Hope you're all well. My phone is now away, so I cannot be distracted by this new game. But yeah, I don't want to say what it is because then people think, well, you're endorsing it, but I'm not. But I like giving recommendations. Anyway, I hope you're all well. We'll get started if you are new in about 10.5 minutes time. First question around about 8:15. 50 questions and as always for you this evening. Hope you are all well. Hope you've all had a very, very good week. It feels like it's been a very, very long week, but then I've had a very, very long week, I'll be honest. I was in London on Monday. Got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, toddled myself off to London, got in to Euston just after 10 to be told that the podcast that I was there to record was cancelled, and left me sort of with 6 and a bit hours to kill before the quiz I was hosting. So it wasn't in the like, chirpiest of moods, shall we say, on Monday. But yeah, it just feels like it's been a very, very long week, and it has dragged and dragged. I have ever watched all of The Night Sleeper now as well. I binged all 6 episodes of that. It was all right. It kept me watching. So anyway, right, let's start saying hello to some of you lovely people, and then we'll get into the quiz. Kicking off on the Facebook post, I'll check Instagram after, but kicking off on the Facebook post, hello to Sally Bates, still over in Portugal. We'll be joined by our son and daughter-in-law again. Good luck to everyone. So good evening to you guys over there in Portugal. I'm not jealous. It's been roasting here today. I've had washing out on the line, I've had duvets and all sorts, so I'm not in any way, shape or form jealous because we've had the warmth here as well. So um, I am such a child. I don't know why. Hello to Drinks on the House. +1 will be quizzing this evening, so good evening to you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to Jeanette and John and Laura Armstrong in Belfast. Good evening to you guys. Hello to Brenda Robinson. Thirsty Thursdays from Carrickfergus with you again tonight. You did start talking about a road near Carrickfergus last week, but dwindled off. Do tell me more. Oh no, yeah. So we're changing. We're changing our car in a couple of probably more back end of December now, but changing cars. I'm going fully back to going fully electric, and as part of the package we get discounted electric charging at certain chargers. And when I was looking at the map and just sort of going, oh, there's that, and there's that, and there's that, and there's 2 electric charging points that I can use in Carrickfergus. I think one was at the McDonald's and one was in a car park. But yeah, that's what it was. It's just when you mentioned Carrickfergus last week, it sort of twigged a memory in my brain. So, but that's the way my brain works. So yeah, but that's what it was. Nothing major. So yeah, good evening to you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to Rose and Mike. How are you guys? Hope you are both well as well. Good evening to Moogie and Phil. Looking forward to our weekly quiz fix. Oh, bless. But yeah, good evening. Hope you are well. Good evening to Sir Bill Tutor of Legendshire. No score this morning. Did you not play this morning, Bill, or did you kind of think, no, stuff that? Very interesting questions. But yeah, good evening to you guys and all of the YouTube live chat legends along with Jill and Christine. So good evening to you guys. Talking of Radio 2 this morning, great on the hello to Jodie Ward. Great on Radio 2 breakfast show today. Got 5 out of 5 and can't believe you were in the bill. Yeah. I mean, it is in the book, and there is, I think I've mentioned it a couple of times, but not mentioned it massively. But yes, I was on the bill. In fact, I believe, a friend of mine messaged me a few weeks ago, I believe it is on, I think they've put all the episodes of the bill now on something like UK TV Play or Watch or something, so you can watch them at any point. Now, I've not checked to see if mine's on there. I may, if I'm feeling brave, I may do it at some point. I know one of my adverts is on YouTube, and Casualty, I don't know if that's still on there anymore. In fact, 2 of my adverts are on YouTube. But yeah, if I'm feeling brave at any point, I may point you all in the direction, and you can go and watch and laugh at a sort of 9, 10, 11-year-old version of me. In fact, actually, the bill's about 14. So if I'm getting brave, I'll decide at some point. But hello to you, Jodie. Hope you are well. Hello to Mick. Could you thank our friend Paul and Jenny Quick from Cornwall for helping us with the answers to your quiz? Paul is very good on cartoon characters and football. Awesome. See, this is what I always say. It's always good, right, with quiz teams. Don't have a massive team. Just have people who, like, know. There's no point in having someone who's an all-rounder because they won't remember anything, i.e. me. You know, I know a lot about nothing. But it's always good to have people who have got specialist areas because you never know when you might need them. But hello to all of you guys. Evening to the Quiz Kings, Deb and Joe. Good evening to you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to the newbies of Linda and Claire, the Bakewell Tarts of Claire and Brian. Please could you wish my gorgeous granddaughter and Claire's niece, Princess Anya, a happy 8th birthday for yesterday. Of course we can, to Princess Anya. Oh, I remember when it was her 4th birthday. Jeepers. That was 4 years ago, obviously. Yeah. It's going to be a long quiz. But hello to all of you guys. I hope you are well. Good evening to Linda Herring as well. Hello to Nicola. Gregory will be joining you from Hydra in Greece. I saw that earlier, and I sort of thought, hang on, I thought Hydra was in the Avengers, and then had to look, and yeah. So hello to Nicola and everyone in Hydra in Greece. So good evening to you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to Joyce, who's 90 years young and playing since day one. Will be joining again tonight with friends in Suffolk. So good evening to you. Hello to Team Emma Mental, who they're joining from their holidays in Anglesey. Decided to go to a different country this year for our holes. Boom. Love what you did there. I'm going to a completely different country on Friday. I'm off to Jersey next Friday, which I'm very much looking forward to. Had some very good recommendations as well of places to, if not that I'm going to have any time. I fly out Friday, my event's on the Saturday night, and I fly back out on the Sunday. And in between, I'm doing other bits and pieces. There is going to be no time to actually see Jersey, I don't think. But yeah, I will get to see some of you. I know some of you are coming out, which is awesome. Hello to Sue, who says, looking forward to our weekly quiz this evening with Rose, Vinny, and Sue herself, playing against the twins of Marie in Bramall and Jen in Penzance. That's a Pirates of Penzance. Ha ha! There you go, YouTube live chat legends. You've seen it now. I've gone pirate. I'm not. That's the only pirate I'm doing. But ha ha! Is it something about speak like a pirate day today or something? I'm vaguely remember seeing this earlier on. But there you go. Hello to Irene. Looking forward to the quiz tonight. Please say hello to Vicky and Ben. You forgot Bob. You've got the most important thing. Forget Vicky and Ben. You didn't even say hello to Bob. I will. Hi, Bob. Are you okay? How are you? Ignore the others. They just, you know, I've got your back, Bob. Don't worry. I'll look out for you. But hello to all of you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to our friends over in Sweden, the 2 weird dots above the O. Good evening to you guys. Hello to Kieran, who says he's quickly popping to the shops, but we'll be back soon. You could have asked. I did need a few bits picking up from the shop while you were there, Kieran. I mean, you could have picked them up and then brought them 250 miles up the road, but it's fine, don't worry, I'll make do. Hello to Cheryl Smith, who says probably just me tonight, should be interesting. Be good fun no matter what. And the Devonshire dumplings as well. Good evening to you guys, hope you are well. Let me refresh. Dun, 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 dun. Change that to newest. Oh, okay, I take it back. I take it back. Hang on, there's a few more. Let me go back down to where I was. Devonshire dumplings. Hello to you guys. Hello to Keith and Pat in Andover. Good evening to you. Hello to Daisy, who says, please can I have a belated birthday shout out for my mum, Frances. She loves watching the quiz every week and really enjoyed reading your book. Well, bless you. Happy birthday to you, Frances. I hope Daisy and the rest of the family have treated you very, very well, which I'm sure they will have done. Whoop, missed the quiz, but sometimes life gets in the way. A big hello to the Kent Teletubbies from Lala. You guys have got to do Teletubbies fancy dress at some point. You know, there's got to be an event where you can all get together and do like Teletubbies fancy dress, because I just think it's going to be entertaining. And now that I've refreshed the page, I take back everything I said, Irene. I am so sorry, because it was from 5 minutes ago, and you did say hello to Bob, not feeling well today. I do take it all back. You did mention him. I just hadn't refreshed it at that point. And hello to Emily, who says, can I have a shout out for my parents Andy and Fiona, who have looked looked after me this week, as I have had that thing that I've still not said the word in 4.5 years. I love them loads. From Emily, love Hedgehog and the flatmates. So good evening to you guys as well, and well done to Andy and Fiona for looking after Emily and making sure she has been looked after while that unmentionable pandemic-y virus thing she is suffering from. So yeah. Right, what was I going to do? I'm just going to do my admin bits behind the scenes. Customization, turn that one off and turn that one on. So yeah, 50 questions as always this evening, coming up in a minute's time. Oh no, who's triggered Discord, Patreon Discord into talking like a pirate? You have sound. Oh, okay. The White Regis Social Club have sound. So, good evening, White Regis Social Club. This is Darwin calling. I really need to get out more. I really do. I've decided. I did an in-person quiz on Monday, and it was great because I got all the heckling actually like direct and to me, which was nice. Oh, I need to get out more. I really do. I really, really do. Right. I don't know who's messaging me, but Dorf. Right. Okay. Push that button there. 3. I'm actually gonna like sort of start relatively on time for once. Okay. Welcome along. It is Thursday, the 19th of September. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Hope you are well. 50 questions then for you tonight. As always, tonight we are starting off with hobbies. Yes. Now, I will say some of these are they're hobbies and they're like fitness things that people will go, well, that's not a hobby, but people do all of these things as hobbies. Some of these are just day-to-day chores, just so you're aware. But some people also do this as a hobby. So here we go. Hobbies. Let's kick it off with this for number 1. Which hobby might you cast off using needles and a ball of wool? Anyone takes the mick out of me going wool, I will just sit here and take it, to be perfectly honest. It's my London accent. I can't help it. Number 2, was jig is a name of a brand synonymous with what? Reminds me, I've got one of these from a charity shop I need to do at some point. Was jig is a name of a brand synonymous with what? Number 3, what is the name of the first interactive exercise company using a static bike with follow-along courses? What is the name of the first interactive exercise company using a static bike with follow-along courses? Number 4, Catan, Ticket to Ride and Risk are all names of what? Oh my what? Catan, Ticket to Ride, and Risk are all names of what? Sorry, Phil and Tracy just said no anagrams in the quiz, and it had me confused for a very brief moment, and then I've realised what question you're talking about, and I've never realised that before. I really need to get out more. Number 5, Tokyo, Boston, London, Berlin, Chicago, and New York are the 6 major events of which running event? I never realised that was an anagram of that. So Tokyo, Boston, London, Berlin, Chicago, and New York are the 6 major events of which running event? I've never claimed to be smart. Number 6, name the card game pictured here. Don't play Jack at this. He is phenomenal at this game now. I've taught him well. But name the card game for number 6. Number 7, what can be landscaping, organic, and hydroponic? What can be landscaping, organic, and hydroponic? If you've actually put the card up, Tristan, I probably would have answered it. Number 8, which hobby and job might need to know about aperture, depth of field, and burst modes, and might use an SLR? So which hobby and job might need to know about aperture, depth of field, and burst modes, and might use an SLR? Ballet class on a Monday, yoga class on a Thursday. Wow, you are really busy, Haley. Number 9, what would you be doing if you need to blanch, caramelize, reduce, poach, or baste? So what would you be doing if you needed to blanch, caramelize, reduce, poach, or baste? I know there's a comma missing between blanch and caramelize. I don't mean blanch, caramelize, because... Okay, I wonder if that could be done. But anyway, there's supposed to be a comma. It's not one thing. And number 10, which pastime might you need walking poles, a compass, boots with spikes, and a map? Which pastime might you need walking poles, a compass, boots with spikes, and a map? I can't believe someone's gone to the bar in the middle of round 1 to disturb people disturb the bar staff while they're trying to play the quiz at the White Regis Social Club. Shocking. Round 2 with Alan Jackson's favourite round. It is food and drink for you this evening. Starting with this, number 1. A Caesar salad is named after whom? Was it a Roman leader, a restaurant in Mexico, or it's a made-up name? So a Caesar salad is named after whom? A Roman leader, a restaurant in Mexico, or it's a made-up name? Yeah, Sarah and I don't actually sort of talk face to face anymore. We just seem to send each other messages when we're in the same house. Asking me a question while I'm in the middle of a quiz. I'm working! Number 2, what are these? So what are these for number 2? Number 3, which type of wine is used in sangria? You don't have to be overly specific. I don't need a brand. I just need the type of wine. Which type of wine is used in sangria? Number 4, which lager had the slogan of the King of Beers? So which lager had the slogan, the King of Beers? Number 5. Is an avocado a fruit or vegetable? So is an avocado a fruit or vegetable? Number 6. What are these? So number 6. What are these? Not my cup of tea, I'll be honest, but... Number 7. Tripe is the lining of which part of an animal? So tripe is the lining of which part of an animal? Number 8. What type of cheese is this? Train. What type of cheese is this for number 8? Number 9. Although many other variations now are on sale, which was the main original flavour of Ribena? So although many other variations are now on sale, which was the main original flavour of Ribena? And number 10, what colour is the alcohol spirit of absinthe? So what colour is the alcohol spirit of absinthe? What a cheery neighbourhood I'm in this evening. Right, round 3 before I take a break is another one of my crossword clue style rounds. So all of these questions are in the style of questions that you would get if you were playing a crossword. So you'll have exactly the same as crossword. You'll have all the numbers, you know, so like, I don't know, if it was round 3, it'd be 5 and 5, etc. So they are all TV shows. So that will give you some kind of a hint. But even if you don't know your TV shows, in fact, to be fair, you don't actually need to know your TV shows for any of these. So here we go. From Crossword Clues, number 1. Exclusive for fools and stags, maybe. And I've given that one away straight away. It's too late to change it now. Exclusive for fools and stags, maybe. That should have been exclusive for idiots and stags, maybe. Giving away answers since 2020. Number 2, chums, mates, pals. 7 letters. So number 2, chums, mates, pals. 7 letters. Number 3, a place of business filled with desks. So a place of business filled with desks. Number 4, crazy blokes. Number 4, crazy blokes. 3 letters and 3 letters. 2 words. Starts with, sounds like. Number 5, Charlie from Busted. Singer Jessica and Edward VIII's wife Wallace. So Charlie from Busted, singer Jessica and Edward VIII's wife Wallace. Number 6, end of week, evening meal, 656. So end of week, evening meal. Number 7, a dark coloured snake. So a dark coloured snake. Number 8, a place people often find themselves without a paddle. Yeah, so I've put it that way. That quotation mark is in the right, or comma, apostrophe, whatever. That is in the right place. I didn't know how else to do it because then when I have it as 7 letters and then everyone like shout at me because there's an apostrophe in there. Number 9, the name of a person who imposes a harsh workload on someone. So the name of a person who imposes a harsh workload on someone. And your final one, number 10, the third entity from the sun. So the third entity from the sun. Okay, there we go. That's your first 30 questions this evening. Regular players will know, but if you are new to the quiz this evening, if you need to recap any of those questions, head on over now to jvpqquestions.com or scan that QR code at the top of the screen. It will take you to the same place. When you land on there, you just need to click on recap menu and then today's date, which is the 19th of September. Click on part 1 and it will ask you for a code to access the website. And I've just checked there to make sure it does work. It is 190103. So 190103 is your access code for part 1 this evening. Don't panic, that will come up in the break in just a moment's time. But that is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take a 7-minute break, a bit of a breather, let you have some thinking time about those questions, and then when I come back, I'll give you the answers to those first 30 questions. I will see you in 7 minutes. Sorry, I was just stifling a yawn. That's why I didn't come back in straight away. Right. Answers then coming up in just a short moment's time. So get those final ones scribbled down. Yeah, I haven't really got anything. I'm going to be honest. I've nothing really to talk about. Oh no, I fixed my washing machine this week, and then everyone had a go at me, and had to get a new one. It went bang on Sunday, just towards the end of the Formula One. So I turned it upside down, realized what it was. It was a wire that basically it was 11 years old. So the metal had sheared away and it had snapped one of the wires. So I rewired it and jobs are good and it was spinning again and everything was fine. But apparently my handiwork's not to be trusted. So yeah, I was told off. So we had to get a new one. I don't know. I felt really good about myself as well. I managed to find a fault with something and repair it and get it working again. But yeah, no, apparently my handiwork's not to be trusted, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. Right, let's give you then the answers to the first part of your quiz this evening. We kicked off tonight with hobbies. Here we go. Number one. Which hobby might you cast off using needles and a ball of wool? Two possible answers for this. You've got knitting or crochet. Number two was jig. I can't believe that. It is. It's back. I don't even. I've never have I ever noticed that. But it was jig is the name of a brand synonymous with what is jigsaw puzzles, and I just thought it was random letters. Never have I seen that before. That's blown my mind. That has absolutely blown my mind. Number three, what is the name of the first interactive exercise company using a static bike with follow-along courses? It's Peloton. Number four, Catan. Ticket to Ride and Risk are all names of what? They are board games. Number five, Tokyo, Boston, London, Berlin, Chicago, and New York are the 6 major events of marathons. Number 6, name the card game. That is Uno. Yeah, Jack claims he's the Uno champion of the house. I need to bring him back down to earth, I think, with this. Number 7, what can be landscaping, organic and hydroponic? It is gardening. Number 8, which hobby and job might you need to know about aperture, depth of field, and burst modes, and might use an SLR? It is photography. Number 9, what would you be doing if you needed to blanch, caramelize, reduce, poach, or baste? You would be cooking. Still trying to work out what you'd blanch and caramelize at the same time, but. And number 10, which pastime might you need? Walking poles, a compass, boots with spikes, and a map. I forgot to put another answer into this. So if you've got me on mute, you're not going to hear what I'm about to say, and then you'll tell me in the comments. But I've put hiking, but I was thinking about this earlier because I wrote this beginning of the week. I was thinking about this earlier. Sorry, I set this up at the beginning of the week. Orienteering. I will allow orienteering as well because you would use a compass and you would use a map and you'd need suitable footwear and stuff to do orienteering as well. So orienteering is acceptable. I was mainly thinking of hiking. Yeah, if you got me on mute, you didn't hear any of that. Round 2, food and drink. Number 1, a Caesar salad is named after whom? It's a restaurant in Mexico. Yeah. It's not named after a Roman leader. No, the story goes back to the restaurant in Mexico called Caesar. If you saw the first editions of Caesar salad, or the first ones he came up with, it doesn't look attractive at all. Number 2, what are these? They are artichokes. Number 3, what type of wine is used in sangria? It is red wine. If you didn't hear my sort of caveat to this earlier, I didn't need to know specific brands, just what type of wine. Number 4, which lager had the slogan, the king of beers? It is Budweiser. What's that? Retro. Number 5, is an avocado a fruit or a vegetable? It is a fruit. Number 6, they are mini cherry Bakewell tarts. I mean, Cherry Bakewell is probably fine. Cherry Bakewell tarts is probably fine. You probably don't need the mini bit, but officially they are mini Cherry Bakewell tarts. Whoa. Number 7, tripe is the lining of which part of an animal? It is the stomach. Number 8, what type of cheese is this? And that's not working. Try it again. There we go. Stilton. I like my cheese, but I'm not a fan of Stilton, I'll be honest. Number 9, although many other variations now are on sale, which was the main original flavour of Ribena? It is blackcurrant. And number 10, what colour is the alcohol spirit of absinthe? It is green. And your crossword clues for round 3. Number 1, exclusive for fools and stags, maybe. Would you believe it's only fools and horses? Number 2, chums, mates, pals, friends. Number 3, a place of business filled with desks. It's the office. Number 4, crazy blokes, madmen. Number 5, Charlie from Busted, singer Jessica, and Edward VIII's wife Wallace, collectively possibly known as The Simpsons. Number 6, end of week evening meal is Friday night dinner. I'm not getting into the breakfast, lunch, and dinner debate. That's the name of the TV show. It's in the evening. It's Friday night dinner. Number 7, a dark-coloured snake is Blackadder. Number 8, a place people often find themselves without a paddle. It's Schitt's Creek. Name of the TV show, I can get away with saying it. And it's spelled that way as well, so it's pronounced that way. Number 9, the name of a person who imposes a harsh workload on someone. It is Taskmaster. And when it wants to change, there we go. Number 10, the third entity from the sun. It is Documentary of Planet Earth. Is it David Attenborough? I think David Attenborough is the usual narrator of Planet Earth. Anyway, right, tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? 30 points available for you this evening. Still to come, connections round and general knowledge as well. Da 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 da. What was I going to say? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. Never mind. Scores are coming through. Pins and needles in my leg. Right. I don't know why I'm singing Blue Peter. That's not a clue for the connection round either. Right, why are you just doing that? Let's have a look. Okay, right, here we go then. Round 4 is your connections round. 9 questions. Question number 10. What links the 9 answers together? Here we go. Number 1. In the fairy tale, what does the ugly duckling become? So, in the fairy tale, what does the ugly duckling become? Number 2, what was the name of the first 2 people in the Garden of Eden? What was the first name? What was the name of the first 2 people in the Garden of Eden? Number 3, what is the name of the national personification of Britain, depicted as a helmeted female warrior holding a trident and shield? What is the name of the national personification of Britain, depicted as a helmeted female warrior holding a trident and shield? Number 4, what word can go before pepper, curve, and ringer? So what word can go before pepper, curve, and ringer? I like this. I'm on question 4 and it's very quiet in the Patreon Discord server. Usually it's like, oh, I've got to guess on 1, I've got to guess on 2. They're very quiet. I've got you. Number 5, which large cat has the collective noun of a pride? So which large cat has the collective noun of a pride? Number 6, what can be a Frisian, Mustang, or Shire? So what can be a Frisian, Mustang, or Shire? Frisian? 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 Me no pronounce stuff very good. Frisian? Frisian. Yeah, I think I was right the first time around. Frisian. Oh, hello, Trouble. No, don't bring that in here, dude. No, just put it down. There's not much space around me. Yeah, there's not much space around me. Number 7, what is the name of steel tracks that trains run on?
My name's Day. Right day. Right day.
So what is the name of steel tracks that trains run on?
I track that the train run on. My quiz now. My quiz, not yours. Not your cheese, my cheese.
Right.
It's my cheese, not yours.
Okay, say bye-bye and let Daddy finish off. Number 8, what is the name of a circular ornamental headdress worn by monarchs? What is the name of a circular ornamental headdress worn by monarchs? No, don't. Right, go on. Disappear.
My name is Jay.
Go on.
My name is Mini J.
Go on, disappear. Love you.
Taxi is going to sleep on your chair tonight.
Okay, number 9. What is the name?
Put him on your chair tonight.
Shut up. What is the name of the farming implement used for turning over soil in preparation for planting seeds? So what is the name of the farming implement used for turning over soil in preparation for planting seeds? And as always, question 10, what links them all together? General knowledge then, 10 random questions to finish off for this evening. Starting with this for number 1. Which intelligence agency has an online guide for over 65 world entities called the World Factbook? Don't ask how I came across this. But I came across this week and it just tickled me. So which intelligence agency has an online guide for over 265 world entities called the World Factbook? Number 2, in the traffic light sequence in the UK, it goes red, red and amber, green, then what? In the traffic light sequence in the UK, it goes red, red and amber, green, and then what? Number 3, Warsaw is the capital city of which country? So Warsaw is the capital city of which country? It's a very beautiful moon out my window. Number 4, which musical has numbers I Dreamed a Dream, Do You Hear the People Sing, and One Day More? Which musical has numbers I Dreamed a Dream, Do You Hear the People Sing, and One Day More? No, don't start singing. Don't start singing. Number 5, name the TV show from this. In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. Name the TV show. In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. Number 6, the Midas touch is a Greek myth in which everything King Midas touched turned to what? So the Midas touch is a Greek myth in which everything King Midas touched turned to what? Talking of Greek myths, Jack's learning all about the Greeks at the minute because he was telling me all about Medusa on the way home. He's very much enjoying year 3. Number 7, which Scottish city is home to the Scottish Opera, Scottish Ballet, and the National Theatre of Scotland? So which Scottish city is home to the Scottish Opera, the Scottish Ballet, and the National Theatre of Scotland? And number 8, who wrote the famous 5, The Enchanted Wood and The Secret Island? So who wrote the famous 5, The Enchanted Wood and The Secret Island? Number 9, which singer has duetted over the years with Ed Sheeran, Dua Lipa, Leanne Rimes, and Luciano Pavarotti? Which singer has duetted over the years with Ed Sheeran, Dua Lipa, Leanne Rimes, and Luciano Pavarotti? And finally tonight, question number 10. Despite many unofficial claims, an A4 Mallard holds the speed record for steam trains set in 1938. What is the speed? Is it 126 miles an hour, 146 miles an hour, or 166 miles an hour? Cue Liz sending comment in the Patreon Discord server to tell me that the model railway show is on again in York next year. Okay, there you have it, ladies and gents. That is all of your questions for this evening. If you need a recap on those final 20, they are up now on the hub. So again, jvpqquestions.com, or scan that QR code and it will take you through. Click on part 2 this time, and the code you need is 190208. That is 190208. That is what you need. Right, another 7-minute break for me, and I shall see you. Oh, hang on. That one there, that one there. I'll see you after this. Okie dokie. Answers then coming up in a moment's time. Yeah, another quiz on Saturday night. Yeah, there is a quiz on Saturday night. I'm just trying to work out whether I'm live or if I'm pre-recorded. I've not pre-recorded it yet, but it's all ready to go. I'm gonna set both of these up at the beginning of the week, so no, it should be live. I've got some stuff to do with Sarah and Jack most of Saturday, but yeah, it should be live. And then, yeah, in fact, actually, it is live because next Saturday I'm not live because I will be on a stage in Jersey while you're watching the quiz. So yeah, this Saturday is live. Next Thursday is live as well as usual. Yes. Right, okie dokie, get your answer sheets ready. Let's see how you did with those final 20 questions. Here we go. Connections round 4, number 1. In the fairy tale, what does the ugly duckling become? Becomes a swan. A swan. No idea what that was. Number 2, what was the name of the first 2 people in the Garden of Eden? Adam and Eve. Oh, I've just shut that down as well. I had the reason why this fits into the connection round, but it doesn't matter. Number 3, what is the name of the national personification of Britain, depicted as a helmeted female warrior holding a trident and shield? It is Britannia. Number 4, what word can go before pepper, curve, and a ringer? It is bell. Bell curve, bell ringer, bell pepper. Yeah. Number 5, which large cat has the collective noun of a pride? It is lion. Number 6, what can be a Frisian, Mustang, or Shire? It's a horse. Number 7, what is the name of steel tracks that trains run on? Not very simple. It was very simple. Railway tracks. Number 8, what is the name of a circular ornamental headdress worn by monarchs? It is crown. And number 9, what is the name of the farming implement used for turning over soil in preparation for planting seeds? It is plough. And so what links those 9 answers together? They are pub names. They're pretty much the top 10. Well, 8 of those are the top 10 sort of most widely recognised pub names in the UK, or most used pub names. Adam and Eve, and I've just shut it down because I'm an idiot. Originally, I put Adam and Eve in because I thought I'd read somewhere that it was the name of the oldest pub in Britain. It's not. It's the name of the oldest pub in, or claims to be the oldest pub in Norwich. But also there are a lot of Adam and Eve named pubs around the UK. There's a few in London. There's a couple of one that I know of. I think there's one in Homerton, in sort of North London and stuff. So there we go. Pub names. One of my old ones was in there. Round 5, general knowledge. Number 1, which intelligence agency has an online guide for over 265 world entities called the World Factbook? If you're bored and want to do some online reading, go to the CIA's website. I don't think they're sharing all of the knowledge they have on 265 world entities, but you know. Number 2, in the traffic light sequence in the UK, it goes red, red and amber. Start again. Red, red and amber. Green, then amber. And then red. Number 3, Warsaw is the capital city of Poland. And number 4, which musical has numbers I Dreamed a Dream, Do You Hear the People Sing, and One Day More? Les Mis. And number 5, name the TV show. In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. The A-Team. If I could remember the rest of it, I'd have carried that on, but I can't remember the rest of it off the top of my head. There's a load of rubbish I do know and do remember, but I know all the... No, never mind. And number 6, the Midas touch is a Greek myth in which everything King Midas touched turned to gold. Always believe in your soul. Number 7, which Scottish city is home to the Scottish Opera, the Scottish Ballet, and the National Theatre of Scotland? It's Glasgow. It's not Edinburgh. I know a lot of you might have put Edinburgh because of the National Theatre part of it, and obviously, you know, the Edinburgh Fringe and stuff like that, but it's Glasgow that is home to the Scottish Opera and the Scottish Ballet. Apologies if that's just cost you 50 out of 50, but Number 8. Who wrote the famous 5, The Enchanted Wood and The Secret Island? It is Enid Blyton. Number 9. Which singer has duetted over the years with Ed Sheeran, Dua Lipa, Leanne Rimes, and Luciano Pavarotti? Elton John. And finally, number 10. Despite many unofficial claims, an A4 Mallard holds the speed record for steam trains set in 1938. What is the speed? 126 miles an hour. Yeah, so there's been lots of, like, since 1938, there's been lots of, like, hey, we've done it, we've gone faster. But this is still the official record, 126 miles an hour, set in 1938. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is all of your 50 questions for this evening. Tot your scores up. Let me push publish on that. So by the time it will be on the Facebook page. So there is an after quiz post on Facebook and Instagram. As always, do go on there and share your scores. But if you've ended up on the same score or you want to play this for fun, this is your tiebreaker. According to a 2019 survey, how many UK pubs were called the Red Lion? So according to a 2019 survey, how many UK pubs were called the Red Lion? This was the only one I could find, really, to be fair, when I was trying to find a tiebreaker earlier. As always, nearest to it gets the point. Okay. Answers on a piece of paper, pens down, in your head. 3, 2, 1. 558. So yeah, in 2019, it was the most popular name back in 2019. I don't know whether it is now. But yeah, the Red Lion, 558 pubs in the UK were called the Red Lion. There you have it, ladies and gents. That is it for this evening. How did you do? Please do share your scores over on the Facebook or Instagram after quiz posts. Do let me know how you got on this evening. I will be back. Sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger then. Yeah, so I'll be back on Saturday with another 50 questions at the usual time of 10:08 on Saturday night with all the usual Saturday shenanigans that we get up to. If not, I will be back here same time, same place on Thursday, here live on YouTube. That is it for now. If you are not with me on Saturday, have an incredible next 7 days, and I will see you all soon. If I'm going to see you Saturday, I'll see you Saturday. Let me just do... Whoa, that was way too ambitious. There we go. Yeah, so if you're with me on Saturday, I'll see you Saturday. If not, have a great week. I'll see you all soon. As always, from me, take care. Stay safe.